Geez, oh Pete, Grandma was slow, but she had an excuse. She was old. Evil must be punished. NASA aims to put a man on Mars by 2037. By Associated Free Press, 1 hour ago. Hyderabad, India, Associated Free Press. Headline: NASA aims to put a man on Mars by 2037, the administrator of the U.S. Space Agency indicated here Monday. This year marks the half-century of the space age ushered in by the October 1957 launch of the Sputnik 1 by the then Soviet Union, NASA Administrator Michael Griffin noted. In 2057, the centenary of the space era, that don't make sense, we should be celebrating 20 years of man on Mars. No, Mr. Griffin, we should be celebrating 20 years of man on Mars right now. 1970 to 1990. Okay? We should be celebrating 20 years of man on Mars right now, sir, with all due respect. But I digress. Griffin told the International Aeronautics Congress in the southern Indian city where he outlined NASA's future goals. The International Space Station being built in orbit and targeted for completion by 2010 would provide a toehold in space from where humanity can travel first to the moon and then to Mars. The ISS is not technically in space, sir. It's well within the magnetic and gravitational field of Earth and Mars. It is not, in order to truly be out in space, you have to be out from underneath the protective magnetic canopy of Earth and the moon. Once you're out there in raw space, then you can say something. Anyway, I digress yet again. President George W. Bush in 2004 announced an ambitious plan for the U.S. to return to the moon, by 2020, and use it as a stepping stone for manned mission to Mars and beyond. NASA's Phoenix spacecraft is scheduled to land on the northern plains of Mars, next year to determine if the red planet could support life. Well, duh. I can already answer that, sir. The rovers were placed in hibernation mode in July to save power because of the dust storms were covering the solar panels, impeding their ability to absorb energy from the sun. And on September 15th, 10 gerbils took off from the Russian-run Baikonur Space Center in Kazakhstan for a 12-day voyage to test the possible effects of a human mission to Mars. Missions to the Moon and Mars, amid a renewal of global interest in space exploration, are at the top of the agenda for the 2,000 space scientists, astronauts, satellite manufacturers, and launchers who gathered in Hyderabad. NASA is due to start sending a series of robotic missions. No more fucking robots, please. Just put us on a fucking rocket, launch us towards Mars, and let's do the thing. God damn, man. How many more probes and robots do we need? Let's do this. Let's just do it, man. Like Nike says, the old Nike commercial. Just do it. Let's do it. Starting next year to prepare for future space flights and do research on the effects of extended space travel on human beings. No, man. No. Okay? We should already be at Mars. We should already have a colony on Mars. Okay? We've still got the old Saturn booster type rockets. We've still got them. So why don't we just use them? Let's go. Let's go to Mars. Okay? And get this shit over with, man. 2037, I'll be 70 fucking years old, man. Bullshit. Okay? That's bullshit. And the people you're training in the desert right now will be in their damn 60s. What are you thinking, NASA? This is crap, man. And we don't need to wait that damn long anyway. We don't need to wait that damn long. Let's just do the thing. Like I said in an earlier vid, I can learn how to play cards, some old card games, Crazy 8, Old Maid, Canasta, Go Fish, There's things that we can do. And we'll, we have to keep physically active while we're preparing for that long of a journey. But that ain't no big deal either. Just run laps around the edge of the ship or something. As long as you keep physically active and as long as you're protected from an occasional solar flare or some shit, you should be all right. So I don't get it, man. Let's just do the thing. All right, let's just do it. And stop pussyfooting around, man. 2037, holy shit. China will already have been to Mars, started a colony, and laid claim to the whole fucking planet. Is that what you want? And don't forget about those diamonds and the gold that's on Mars. Oh, y'all didn't hear about that. Well, let me tell you about that. Okay, NASA seems to think that Mars is laden with gold and diamonds. Supposedly they saw where at the foot of Olympus Mons and some other mountains on Mars, there was diamond deposits, just huge swaths of diamond deposits, gold, diamonds, probably other precious metals and stones as well. At least it's quartz, so even if it's quartz, you can still sell quartz and make some money off of it. But no, we should have already colonized Mars. Mars should have already became an independent entity, and we should have already begun trade with Mars by now, back and forth. Okay, this is insanity, and you want to stretch it out to 2037. That's just nuts, because China is going to beat us to Mars if you don't get off your laurels, and I mean real fast. Because thanks to Bill Clinton, China has almost the same amount of knowledge and technology to get to the moon and to Mars that we do. Now, you may not want to admit that, but it's the truth. So now, if you don't want China getting there first and staking claim on the whole damn planet, you best get off your ass. Because this ain't a game. There is a space race going on, and you're asleep at the fucking wheel. You just are. Okay? We need to get our ass to Mars, as the governor says. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said in the movie Total Recall, "Get your ass to Mars, get your ass to Mars." Well, he's serious. It was a movie, but, we really do need to get our ass to Mars. Because China or somebody else is going to get there first. Okay? They're not going to wait around to know 2037. Okay? They're not going to do it. So why the hell are we doing it? We've got Saturn rockets. We've got the old... Hell, I think we even got a few old Apollo rockets somewhere. Let's just do the damn thing. What is the major malfunction? I don't get it, man. Why the damn delays? If you want to volunteer, I volunteer. Well, it's too unsafe. Fuck unsafe. I'll go. Send me. I'll go. But this pussyfooting around, man, to 2037, holy shit, man. China's definitely going to be there before then. I'm almost positive of that shit. So yeah, just sit around and take your own sweet time about it and wait for China to get there and claim the whole damn planet for themselves. Yeah, smooth move there, NASA.